Hello everyone, hope you're well and staying safe. Today we're gonna visit a new island, but it's my island. And I'm really excited to show you guys my island because of course it's not as good as other people's islands that I've been visiting, in my other videos. Of course, the people that I visit in my channel, they have like fantastic islands. But I finally finished mine. I'm really tired of it. I kind of rushed the ends. I just decided I'm gonna destroy everything, and I got this other switch to decorate these islands, someone else's islands, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'll start recording some speed builds of me decorating this person's island. It's gonna be a really cool retro Japan, like East Asian island, so I think you guys will like it. And I decided since I'm gonna start this new island, I'll visit mine and just show you guys what my island's looking like today, in case, and also sharing the dream address in case you want to visit by yourself. And I don't know, I just wanted to explain like what I was thinking and the ideas that I've got and the mix that I've did. And I left lots of gifts for whoever's visiting through dream address. And I also got a custom design. So I have this picnic pattern that you can use on the ground or in the sofa and stuff like that. And I also have a dress, which is kind of like a medieval herbalist kind of dress. And that's because my island is kind of like the concept, kind of like the theme is a medieval island. So I really like medieval stuff. Okay, so I'll open the gifts so you guys can see. I left some gifts with things just for like taking photos, because I know that lots of people like to take photos when they are visiting other islands. So I left lots of things so you can be creative. If you do visit my island, please tell me what your thought, and if you're taking any pictures, please tag me. I would absolutely love to see whatever you did in my island. That's gonna be really fun. So I left a tambourine, I left an outfit for you as well, a watering can just in case you want to take photos with it, some blue sparkles, Uchiwa fun, a tweeter, a green balloon, because it's a must, you have to have a balloon. Then the outfit is a pirate outfit, the socks, a fishing rod, bubble balls, a vaulting pole in case you need to jump over, just like the ladder, and your pirate hat. So this is the outfit that I left for you to use in case you want, you're a little pirate. So the first thing is, in front of the resident services, you have this kind of like park area where you've got a little cafe stall, then you have some tables and some chairs, some benches here as well, a fountain in the middle here. Oh, there I am. Hello myself, hello me. So yes, I thought like, hi, I'm a sugar cake. My outfit's really cute. I chose like the best fitting outfit. So in my mind there's kind of like a little story going on, so I'm kind of like the witch of the village, and all my villagers, they have their own jobs and professions, if I can say like that, kind of like an RPG. And so here in the entrance I've got this little phone box and kind of like a shoes, I forgot the name of this, but you know what I mean, right? By that, with the shoes here on the bench, a little reading corner with a painting and some flower stalls. Then when you go through the beach, you have some like exercise area. So I have some games, and then here you have the campsite. So I left the campsite on the beach instead of the forest, just because I thought the colors would fit nicely. It was kind of like a luau looking, the campsite when it's not up. So I left it on the beach because of that. And further right here you have the main street. So the main street takes you to pretty much everywhere. I tried to make it really like walkable, if this is a word, so you can easily find yourself, hopefully. So to the left is the entrance, to down here is the beach with the campsite. That to the front you can reach the forest, and to the right here is the main residential area. So I'm gonna show you first the residential area. Through here we have some sort of like farmlands. I've got a bunch of like pumpkin patches and the orchards. I did this because I wanted the person to feel like they're crossing like the fields to reach to the actual city, and also because I really wanted to hide Pack's house, because Pack's house is horrendous. I just don't like this house. I love Pack, but I hate his house. And here's Tengi's house. Let's visit Tengi. She is my absolute favorite, my favorite Animal Crossing character of all time. She was the first character I had in my first islands on, I don't even remember, I think it was GameCube? I don't even remember which Animal Crossing that was. It was very, very long ago. And Tengi was my first villager and my first best friends. She's so cute, look at her. She's a flipping orange, a cat orange. So let me go forwards here. So yeah, so we're in the orchards and the farmlands. I'm gonna open my map real quick. And okay, so we have myself, Cake. We have Pack, we have Beau, we have Raymond, Tengi, Knox, Lily, Molly, Olivia, Lolly, and Apollo. I really like all the characters like Wolfgang and Dolby, but I would say I have all my dreamies. These are my like top favorite villagers. I really like Anchovy as well. I was really unsure if I would get Anchovy or Pack, but I ended up with Pack. I really like him. And yeah, so I can say like all the animals that I have on my island are my favorite ones. I really like cats, as you can see, like half of my island is cats. It was worse before. I also had Kiki before. But yeah, currently I'm with these ones. I like the cute villagers. And my map doesn't have much water, much river, just because I tried to do it, but I'm not that good with terraforming. It's pretty chaotic, as you can see, but I swear to God that it does make sense, at least in my head. So currently we are, you know, right in front of the campsite, going to the residential area. And that's what I'm gonna show you guys right now. That is my dream address in the bottom of the map in case you want to visit, and that's it. I also put on the description, of course. And let's keep going. So yeah, so these are like the farmlands. So my idea is that you feel like you're crossing the fields and reaching the city, like the main village. Here you have the Able Sisters shop. This is the first place you see when you enter the residential area. I really wanted to decorate like in a cute manner because I feel like Able Sisters shop is so cute, and you know, I used some pastels, like some light colors. Those bears, the loom, these dresses that I really like these designs, so I displayed them here to hide the Able Sisters front. Then down here I have kind of like a chilling area, just a sofa with a little cup of coffee and a little area for kind of like picnic kind of. I really have some eating areas like this, lots of eating areas, just because I don't know, it makes it feel cozy, doesn't it? Like I really wanted to have a cozy autumn island along with this medieval theme, and I think this kind of section really makes it feel like cozy. So I use a lot of like party poppers because I love the package with the little bear face. I think that's so cute. And yeah, down here we have the beach, and this beach has a lot of like chilling areas as well, some chairs. I placed a lot of coconut trees, and we have a bonfire. I love this section. I love this, like to take pictures around here. It's so simple. I know there's nothing like wow on this, but it just looks nice, doesn't it? Looks really cozy. Then I have a little reading area here, a reading corner right next to the tree, a bike in case you want to bike around. Then here on my dock I did a little fishing spot, so you can sit here and pretend you're fishing if you like. And if you go forwards to the right here, you have a bigger picnic kind of luau area with some sofas and you know, chairs with music, and that's a good spot to take a picture of another person. I think that's really nice when people visit over. I like to take pictures around here. Here to the right we have a pond. I did a little pond in front of the houses just to add a little bit more kind of like foresty vibe, even though it's near the beach. Then if you go through here, you have the residential street. So this street is like the main street. I have basically like most of the houses of my villagers are all on this street. I have a little clothesline, like backyard kind of area here, and I have a reading corner there with a mom cushion and a book. And here to the right, thankfully my villagers have really nice houses, except for Peck. Here is Apollo's house and Olivia. I think they look so good together, especially with the garden wagon, because it's like really color coordinated. They have a little, in my mind, it's like a Tesla spot here. And if you continue through the residence street, you can see Lolly and Lily's house, which match perfectly. I can't say how much I love these houses. Like, I can't say enough how much I love these. These houses are beautiful. The colors, the material, I don't know. I just love the houses. I wanted to have a house like them. And I tried to put them together just so, because, you know, they look perfect together. I have a little painting area again, lots of these sections. Here with the phone box, we have in front of this little pond as well, a little like laundry area where you can jump over and you get to Tangu's house again, to Tangu's farm. This is just like a shortcut for myself to be able to cross around easier. Then going upstairs in this log stairs, I have both Beau and Molly's house, which almost literally the same. Like, I really tried to pair up the houses because they look so similar. So their houses look perfect, and they really give that lumberjack kind of like cabin vibes. So I did a little lumberjack area in front of the houses for them, as if they work with that. That's kind of like their profession. And they have a little cute backyard here where you can see the forest and pottery area, which I'm gonna go down later. Okay, so if we go down that, if you notice there's like a secret path here, I'll go here in a bit. I'll just finish showing you the residential area. If you go upstairs, then you have the cafe and the library. So this is kind of like a book club / library, but I really wanted this to feel like a bookshop. This is Knox's house and this is Raymond's house, which again, they all pair up. Like, the houses are very similar as well. It just changes the color. Knox really likes to be in the museum, and he's a cranky villager, so he really has that like old chill vibe. I really like him, and I decided he would be like a librarian. And here is the cafe. So Raymond is a star, so he needs to own the most, you know, hot place in the island. So I decided to give him the cafe, at least until we don't have Brewster, of course. So here's the entrance, and through these bookcases you can reach the cafe area. So we have the fireplace and the piano. It's pretty basic. My cafe, I didn't went really crazy with it. I didn't put any paths either because I forgot, and then I felt too lazy to remove everything and put it. But I think it feels cozy. I like it. Then if we go forwards, we have a few more chairs and tables for the cafe. And here to the right, we have kind of like it's not really secret, but it's just like a hidden spot where I did like a painting section with some books. And if you go through here, you have kind of like this foresty, almost like a campsite as well, with like a campfire area where you have a lot of logs and mushrooms, and another, you know, foresty section with lots of trees and a horse. It's just like a cozy little area for the autumn. I was happy with the section as well, even though it doesn't make much sense here. I just had that space and I needed to use it somehow. So if we continue here, we will reach the main part of the city. So to the left we have the graveyard. It's really hidden. Have lots of black flowers, and here are the graves. I don't have many graves, so I kind of hid them behind the trees. And I left a white lily here, just like a reference to Final Fantasy VII, if you know what I'm talking about. And if you continue through here, we have the newspaper stall. Of course, they are looking for Red, the main criminal, the main pirate. We have lots of like bells through around, and to the right we've got the tavern. I'm really happy about the tavern. It doesn't look as good as I wanted it to look, but I still feel like it looks like a tavern. So I've put the gnomes to work on here, some desks, some tables, and to the left we have the pirate area. This is where the pirates hang out. It's kind of like, in my head, it's kind of like the back of the shop, the back of the tavern. It's kind of like hidden. It has a kind of like a secrety area for the pirates, a bunch of stuff, a canal, a good look for the ocean, and possibly like Red's ship as well. When Red is around in the island, it just looks perfect. It really, really looks great. And here to the left is my central market. So I have a bunch of stalls here. I tried to do a stall for clothes and for fabrics, kind of like Sahara inspired. Then fruit stall, it would be like, because I wanted Peck and Tungi to be the farmers, since they live in front of the orchards and the pumpkin patches. So this would be like their stall, and then this would be like Abel's sister's stall, and I mean Olivia's stall as well, because she's very fashion. And we will have kind of like an antique stall with a bunch of like trinkets and stuff, which would be mine. Then we would have like the armor stall. So we have a bunch of like nuggets and an armor and a forge in my head, of course. And also a cooking stall. So yeah, so that's kind of like what I tried to do, like a little market, but with like a medieval vibe. And if you continue down here, you reach Red's Beach. So this is where Red come here to sell his art. Well, not his really, but I tried to decorate as if he was here, so he is just dropping all this stuff in front of his shop to sell the stuff, and I felt like it made sense to be near the market. So here we have a little hidden path, but I'm not going through that right now because I still need to show you the beach. Okay, so again, in front of Olivia's and Apollo's house, we can continue through the beach. We have some benches in front of the ocean, and we also have kind of like a hidden garden. Just like, I don't really know what I was doing here. I just wanted to put a bunch of plants together, and that's it, because I really like this item. So it's kind of like a like oceanfront picnic with a bunch of plants. I don't know, I think it feels like chill. I like that. And back to the residential area, when you reach Lily's and Lolly's house, you can find these little secret spots. Oh, I'm here again. And this is kind of like the entrance to the forest. So this is the place where you kind of like shouldn't be, because the forest is kind of like the forbidden area for, you know, witches and mystery. So this is the entrance to the forest. If you continue to the left, and behind the trees, I kind of tried to hide a Narnia reference. I know a bunch of people do this, but I just wanted to pretend that this is like a secret world that you came through the Narnia's wardrobe. So I've placed here the little umbrella and the white lamp and the wardrobe, just to pretend it's like that, and some, you know, waterfalls to hide it. And if you continue here through the left in direction to the forest, you can find the pottery area. So the pottery area is just a place for fun. You can try to, you know, create your own ceramics and stuff like that. And yeah, this is like a cute area that I really wanted to include. Okay, so back to the resident services. We have to the left here, I forgot to show you guys, I have my post office. I was so excited to put the post office. I miss Penny so much, and I tried to do like this kind of like very disorganized, kind of like messy post office with a bunch of packages and stuff to pack. And yeah, I just wanted to do like a very cozy looking post office. And if you go through here, you'll find another little entrance for the forest. I have lots of entrance to the forest because it's the main area of my islands. But you also have these stairs, and these stairs, it's kind of like more urban, not so medieval, but I really wanted to do a train station, so I did. And here I have like a snack machine or drink machine, and we have a little area here to park your bike and sit and wait for the train. So the train comes through there, and I don't know, I really like that, even though it kind of escapes a little bit the medieval theme, but I really wanted to have a train anyways. Oh, he's Molly. So back to the main street. If we continue, we reach the orchard and the farmlands, and if we go through here, as you probably don't remember, we can get to the forest. So I've got these like benches and painting area and reading corners, just because it's like near the resident services. But if you continue through here, I really wanted to give you a feel of like you're leaving this village, you're leaving the safe area, you're going like to the unknown. So I use the silos to pretend they are like towers, and the jail bars to pretend like you're leaving the walls of the village, and you're reaching the forest, which is very mysterious and dangerous. So to the right here we find the pottery again, and here to the left it's like really deep into the forest. First I'm gonna show you my house, which is in the middle of the forest. It's on the heart of the forest because I'm a witch. So I tried to do something like Hansel and Gretel, where the path to my house is made of candies, so you have to follow the candies to reach my house. And I thought it would be like a fun idea to just pretend it's like I'm the witch of the Hansel and Gretel story. And this is my house. We reached it. It's, you know, hidden through the walls and the trees. Here I have my little purple flower garden in front of my house. The place where I do my laundry and hang my clothes in front of this little waterfall. Here is my chill area where I drink my tea or my coffee. And I have a little workstation here hidden, just because I like to craft a lot and I thought it would be a good place to put it. So yeah, so let's visit my house just to show you guys. I'm probably going to change it all a bit though. So here is my living room. I really wanted to pretend that this is like the living room of a witch. It's very cozy, it's very foresty. I like to do some painting, some art. I have, you know, my plants in the walls and my bookcase and a little corner here in front of the fireplace, really chill. I have, you know, some albums. Let's pretend this is the new Beau album. I have a picture of Apollo because he gave me, and I have like lots of items that I tried to collect with time to put in the walls. I really wanted it to feel very like cluttered somehow. I have some plants on the panels, and I have the bookcase. So I used the bookcase here to kind of like hide the door, but you can still access like this. So this is kind of like my secret room. Since I'm a witch, I have a secret room where I store all my treasures and things that I got from Red. So this is kind of like a pirate slash witch room, and it doesn't have much utility, so I'm probably gonna change that. But I tried to do like this very like shady room with a bunch of stuff that I collected through, you know, my travels around the world or something like that. And I have good portraits there of Sterling and Knox. They're very cute. They're perfect for my island because they're very medieval. And yeah, it's like just a bunch of stuff, really. Doesn't make much sense, but I thought it would be fun to have like a hidden room. Then here to the right is the bathroom. I tried to do a very like spa looking like bathroom just to feel it like really relaxing. So I have a bathtub. I have here a area to, you know, like change my clothes and change my appearance. And here is kind of like the laundry with a vacuum and the washing machine. Yeah, it's not super creative. I just did like a really chill bathroom, really. Then to the left is my kitchen. I tried to do a very witch cozy kitchen. So I used a lot of like warm tones and a lot of foods and cakes. There is my furnace. I have my furnace being powered by Calcifer, of course. I needed to have some Ghibli references in my island. Lots of plants again in the walls, and I was just eating a little bit of cake and a coffee probably. I really like this wallpaper. It's really like grandma vibes, but I felt like it fit perfectly. And upstairs we've got another living room. It's just like the first room that I decorated, so I kind of left it there because I really like the feel of it. It looks more like modern, of course, but it's just a really nice place to take pictures, especially if you sit through here and the light shines on the cushions and on the sofa. I just feel like it's so cozy. I really like this room. I would definitely live somewhere like that in real life. And I have here a bookcase, a little area for playing my Switch, and I finally got the bird, guys. Oh my god, I went above and beyond to get this bird. Oh my god. And yeah, just like a really cozy living room, really. And the last room of my house is my bedroom. So again, I'm the witch of this medieval village, so my room had to be really witchy. Here you can see my Raymond summoning area. This is for summoning Raymond. He's my familiar in my head. So I summon him to do witchy stuff. And here I have my bed, which is a rose, and here is my kind of like coffee area again, because I love coffee. And I have lots of paintings, and you know, Halloween stuff was perfect for my bedroom. Here I have my computer, a little like workstation area alongside of the bookcase. I really left it like on dark lights because I wanted just this little points of light made by the candle and the little cherry lamp there. And that's it, that's my house. Okay, now that we are outside of my house, we can go forward to the forest, or you can go to the left here and you'll find my greenhouse, kind of like garden area. So since I'm a witch, I have to, you know, gather ingredients for my potions and, you know, read lots of books to see the properties of the things. And yeah, I just really went there with my story in my head. And down here we have my farm. So I also have a little bit of a farm, not quite like Back and Tangy, but just like for gathering ingredients. I have some watermelons. I used, you know, some bushes here for like strawberries and berries and that kind of stuff. Then here's Lily, Lily's so cute. And here we have, you know, another clotheslines, because that's a lovely item that looks good with everything. And here I have my chilling area. I have a bathtub. I have a blue rose garden because I love the blue roses. They're one of my favorite flowers in the game. And I have, you know, these fences that look really good in farm areas. And if I go in this stairs here, I can look at my painting section there in the beach, which is right in front of the ocean. And through here you can find my, you know, kind of like a backyard. I don't really know what I did here. It's just like an extension of my house, just an area for reading as well and playing some music, and an area for me to write because I really like writing, in front of this beautiful waterfall. And if you get the ladder, there's actually a hidden section here. Let me show you. So I really like bamboo trees and spring blossoms, so I did a little spring blossom picnic area here. You can lay down and take a really nice picture with the ocean and all those like spring blossom cherries. It just looks really cute. It didn't fit much my island, so I kind of hid this. Then if you go back down, you can find a little painting area in front of the ocean. It's very chill, and you go back to the rice beach and the market. So everything's really connected, it's like really close. And through that little secret path, you can reach the heart of the forest, where we have Kiki's cat, Gigi, and we have some coals, and we have this little kind of like a summoning area as well. I used it to have the moon here, but it didn't fit perfectly, so I just put a bunch of plants and stuff. And if you continue through the forest, you'll reach the pottery area again. So it's really easy to reach everything. In the middle of the garden I have a dog house, and you can, you know, cross the forest again and you reach the street that leads you to the main street and to the resident services. So to the left you can have this little tiny river, and you reach the forest, and this is like the deep parts of the forest. We have a little campfire here, and we have a lumberjack area. So this is where we get the logs. We cut the trees. Through those stairs there, you have like these hidden stairs. You can reach another pumpkin patch, which is actually a Nook Shop. So Nook Shop is kind of like hidden back here. It's not ideal for those who are visiting, but I felt like it looked really nice. I really wanted to have a pumpkin patch with the Nook Shop because it looks so good with the colors of the shop. Hid behind the trees to give like a foresty vibe. And here to the left we have the museum entrance. So I did a very short museum entrance in front of the river because I wanted to give it a vibe of like a castle. So it's not exactly a museum, it's like the castle of this medieval village that I created in my head. So this is the castle, and to the left we have the study area with a bunch of fossils and some sitting areas and chalkboards. And here are all the rocks that we are, discovering and finding out about. And oh, Molly is here again. Come on, Molly. And here we have the lighthouse. So this is the perfect spot for running real quick and jumping in the water for swimming. So I created this after the summer update just to be able to jump out really high into the ocean. It's really fun to do that and take pictures. I created this section there in my piece of land, and here I have the stargazing area where I just dropped a bunch of stars, and during the night this looks really good because the stars are really bright. And if you notice, I love hidden paths, so I added another hidden area here which is behind the castle. So this is kind of like the castle grounds, so it's more fancy and more, like lots of like white tables and chairs and this like white piano and lots of statues. So these are like the castle grounds behind our castle. And I just have like really like a sitting area with some paintings, like more fancy stuff, and of course a spot for viewing the ocean and the islands in the background. So yeah, I felt like it looks cohesive. I was really happy about this like castle ground section. And if you notice, back here we get to the museum again, and we can also use these stepping stones to reach the final area of my island, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. But first I want to show you the airport. Okay, so now we reached the final area of my island, which is the entrance. So I did this entrance a long time ago before we had the dream addresses. So I did the main entrance of my island in front of the airport area. This is my flag. I downloaded it in the internet. I'll try to put all the codes for my designs in the description box later after I post it during this week. I just really need to find them. But this is the view you got if you visit through the airplane, so through the Dodo Airlines. It's a very like mystical entrance. I really wanted to do this, like lots of waterfalls with the crescent moon chair there. And to the left you have a crafting area. Here you have, this workshop, there's logs, and you can go down to the beach and you reach a kind of like a tropical area. So this doesn't fit much the medieval theme, but I really wanted to use the area of the beach somehow. So I did kind of like a, like a picnic in the ocean, and some chairs. I love these log chairs and sofas. And here we have the tropical bar with a bunch of fruit and a barbecue and a hammock, and I really like that. It feels really cozy, kind of like summery vibe. And you could go through to the city, but there is another hidden path here behind the tree that leads you to the witch market. So this is one of the last sections I created. It's just a really secret. It looks really good at night because it's full of like shiny, light elements, but it's kind of like a witch tailor, like a robes tailor area here with a loom and like a sewing machine. We have Gigi again. Then we have kind of like the antique shop with a bunch of like random stuff, like a katana, kind of like magical items. You can wait for the ghost seller to come around and sell you all the items. And here we have the potion making shop. So they have all those potions behind them, and a little cauldron for the potions. So yeah, I just went real crazy here. I really like the witch theme, so I did a witch section. Behind this tree, you can find, you know, the little farm area for the witch shop, the witch market. We have a little pumpkin patch, and, you know, there's a stall with kind of like a greenhouse and the moon there. It really looks nice at night. I'll probably show you guys another time at night if you want. I can record it again. And yeah, I have, you know, the spawns and this wishing well where you can drop your coins and make a wish. It's really hidden. And to the left we have this carriage for, you know, traveling through the ocean, in my head, of course. And that's it. I think that's all, guys. I visited all the sections of my islands. Please tell me in the comments down below which is your favorite section, if you think it looks good, if you like this medieval concept. Also, if you want me to visit your islands, please make sure you check the other videos on my channel. I tour lots of really cool islands, and if you have an interesting island and you would like me to tour it, please send me a message and I'm more than happy to do so. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. I know it was different, and see you in the next one. Bye!